Hi there, welcome to I Love by Tarot. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for Scorpio energy. And for this 12 zodiac sign readings, I'm using the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. We'll get a few of these cards out and then we'll get clarifiers on it to fill out the story of how different people could be using their Scorpio energy right now. People can either harness high vibe Scorpio energy or low vibe Scorpio energy. You know, high vibe Scorpios are people who are willing to tap into their deep emotions and their intuition. They're willing to be emotionally vulnerable and open and honest in life because, we were made to be emotionally complex human beings to explore the mysteries of life emotionally. And there's some people who in shadowy Scorpio energy have shut that part of themselves down. They'll create an illusion in relationship, they'll indulge themselves in relationship, but they're really kind of more emotionally shallow people, and they might think life's just about death, sex, taxes. The reason for the reading is purifying, purge, healing, clean energy. And while I get some clarifiers out on here, I'll pull this up and bring the camera down so you can see the cards. We have illusions, only you, time, roaming wild, and chemistry. Well, someone could have been people that are in shadowy energy sometimes. If you're in a relationship with people and they're not willing to be open and honest and loving and all that, um, they can use manipulation tactics because they don't want to do like life the way you want. They don't want to be just and fair and open and honest. They want you to do life the way they do it. And so in the illusion, someone could have thought they could hold back from you. And if they held back from you, that, they're hoping to manipulate you, to instill fear or insecurity in you, and basically use the love that they know you have for them against you. Instead of loving you enough to treat you in a loving way, they use the love that you have for them to try to emotionally manipulate you so that you will hold on to them and cling on to them in your like fear and insecurity that this dream and your dreams aren't going to come into reality. And you'll be willing to stay in a relationship with them being selfish, greedy, immature, manipulative, bossy, controlling, selfish, greedy, whatever way of being that they are, that they don't want to give up, that they would have to give up being if they were going to be open and honest and loving and putting in hard work and effort into the relationship to treat other people as they like to be treated. And they don't want to give up their privileged status, their emotionally defensive status, their self-protective status. So there's a couple different stories here, but I'll just tell you some that I see. Yeah, some people don't have good boundaries within themselves against their shadowy nature. And so when they get in relationships, they're defensive. Some people had the illusion that they could be selfish and greedy and not open up, not work cooperatively together with people who are loving, because the Chariot card is love. Cancer energy. They thought, because you love them, fixated, attached, hypnotized, that they could be selfish and greedy and manipulative and hold back from you, and because it would instill your fear and your insecurities, that you'd be willing to invest in them. But you high vibe people are people who brought justice to the situation, because that's unfair, it's unloving, it's unkind. You do have good boundaries within yourself. You're not selfish and greedy and manipulative and bossy and all those things that this person is. You have good discipline within yourself. You don't want to act like that. It doesn't make you feel proud of yourself. You try to offer love and kindness and respect And you brought justice to the situation by trusting yourself and your intuition that this isn't love. This is unhealthy. This is someone who's treating me in an unloving manner. And I'm going to trust the universe that love is the answer. And if this person doesn't choose love, then I will become independent and single from this person. Because the other person, they probably just think it's a matter of time before you're going to take a risk to come get in a relationship with them again. Kind of in their prideful, egotistical nature and in their Libra nature. Some of you might be dealing with the Libra. They think it's just unfair for them to act like this. Maybe because this has worked in relationships in the past. Maybe they grew up in a family who kind of did this and they always fell for it. They were kind of codependent on those people. So they always, gave in. They never became independent of those people and knew their own worth and value. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy, about going within to gain insight and understanding about yourself, about the past, to try to see the truth of who people truly are, if they're acting loving or unloving. And it's hard, when we're young, we're codependent on our parents. And if our parents are kind of selfish, greedy, bossy, controlling, abusive, or manipulative, it's hard because we're still children and we really want them to love us. That as children, we'll keep giving in. And some of the people who are adults now, they try to use those same tactics with people because in a way maybe they can be manipulated by those ways of being, but they got in a relationship with someone who maybe didn't grow up that way and doesn't look at life that way, and those people went within to gain insight and understanding, and it's like, no, this isn't just and fair, this isn't loving, this isn't kind, this isn't respectful. I'm going to believe that my dreams can come into reality, and if it's not with this person, it can't come in with this person if they're being selfish and greedy. I'm going to have to believe in myself. And I am going to be a free spirit. And I am going to let my heart and my intuition guide me. I'm going to look to the future. I'm going to offer people my good traits and qualities. I'm going to offer people love and respect and kindness. And if people want to reciprocate that, great. We can be friends. We can be coworkers, buddies, whatever. Maybe get in a new romantic relationship. But if people aren't willing to offer love, what am I aligning with? I'm aligning with someone who listens to the devil whispering on their shoulder. That's not going to go well. So, chemistry, Nine of Swords, and the Magician card. The Nine of Swords is Gemini energy, and the Magician card is Gemini Virgo energy. So, you're moving forward as instead of staying in stress and anxiety, you're giving a lot of thought to, the things that you're passionate about and what you want to manifest into reality. And because you do believe in yourself and you're not willing to give in to people who are trying to emotionally manipulate you, yeah, it could really be stressing out the people who thought they could manipulate you. They've probably been watching thinking, aren't you stressed and anxious yet? Aren't you fearful and insecure? I mean, they're a fearful and insecure person. They've probably been hurt before, because wouldn't everybody be open and honest and loving, except for the fact that they've been hurt before? And sadly, these people who've been hurt before didn't connect in with their emotions and intuition to give themselves the things that they wish the people in their life who hurt them had given them. If they had given themselves, like, well, if you don't want to treat me that way, I'm going to treat myself every day with love and compassion and encouragement and respect and kindness, because I don't want to give up on my dream of what can be. And sadly, the people who got hurt and didn't do that work inside, they are operating more from defensiveness and pride and ego and fear and insecurity. And you know, they're not listening to their intuition. Their intuition would tell them, put in hard work and effort to free yourself from this past pain and heartbreak, your fears, your insecurities, and get in the driver's seat of your own life. Grab the reins of your free will and quit letting your fears, your insecurities, the fact that other people were unkind, unloving in your life, do not let those people keep you from living the life of your dreams. Give yourself the love, the compassion, whatever, to believe in yourself and let the past go and align with love and hope and faith and belief in yourself. And sadly, the people that are in shadowy Scorpio energy are not doing that. So they are not moving forward, and they are holding back from people in their life who are loving. Just like we have this dualistic nature within us that we can align with, there's all the different people in the world that we can align with. We can cling and hold on to the people in our life that are also fearful, insecure, manipulative, selfish, greedy, don't love themselves enough to be open and honest and loving and move forward in their life. You know, or we could choose to put in work and effort to move forward with the loving, encouraging, supportive people in the world. But some people thought they could emotionally manipulate loving people by holding back from them. The people who might be in shadowy energy are people who are really concerned about how they look to the world. High vibe Cancer energy is being emotionally balanced and looking very successful in life because, you know, you're not caught up in all those things. They want to look very successful in the world too, but they're not willing to put the work in to offset their fears and insecurities. So they might be someone in their Capricorn energy who puts a lot of work and effort into how they look, how they present themselves, maybe about money and materialism and stuff, because if they do that, the world will look at them as being victorious, even though they might be fearful, selfish, greedy people. And some of those people might have felt that there was someone else they could maybe heal things with, someone who's maybe more like them, someone else who's kind of fearful and insecure too, someone else who more focuses on money and materialism and status and image. So they could have held back from you loving people because they could have had illusions that they could move forward with someone else. So those people could be very attached to, because you high vibe people maybe moved on, these other people are really focused on investing either in a Capricorn or in the world, in money and materialism and status and image, or other people in the world who are, that they think in a way are kind of aligned with that same way of thinking. And right now they might be single. We'll have to ask why, but they are waiting to take a leap of faith towards these people, maybe in their past, that they think they can invest in. They are turning their back on listening to their heart and intuition, but in time, they think they're going to present themselves as a loving person to someone. And they could be really stressed out about if this is going to work. They're basically planning how to manipulate someone because they're defensive. And people kind of, when they're in their shadow energy, it is about creating illusions to people that they've healed, that they're loving, and all that good stuff. But Tell us more about the Four of Pentacle illusions. Oh, yeah, they think if they cling. Oh, I'm going to get a different deck. They think if they cling to their old ways of being, that they'll be victorious. Tell us about. They're going to invest in operating from pride and ego and focusing on money and materialism in their own Capricorn energy. What is this? What are they thinking is going to happen? They think that the wheel will go in their favor, like fate will go in their favor. They are someone who doesn't want to heal their past pain and heartbreak with the death card and the four swords. They're going to put, well, one thing they might think is that by doing the things that the way they do, investing in pride, ego, being selfish, being greedy, they might think that other people in their life who could be trying to move away from them and heal, that those people will stop healing because they'll really have a lot of inner conflict and feel really overwhelmed about moving forward themselves. And they could think that in time, the loving people in their life who might have distanced themselves from them will come back and like kind of want to heal things with them to balance things out again, because they have fear and insecurities about manifesting their own dreams into reality. Needless, this person doesn't heal within themselves, and they think if they just do things the way that they have been, even though it might cause them a lot of inner conflict and make them feel really overwhelmed, they're sticking with it. This is their plan. They think someone eventually will come towards them, or in time, they're going to invest in someone who maybe has money and materialism and status and image. Tell us about the person they're thinking of investing in with money and materialism. Oh, maybe has money and they think their dreams could come into reality with them. So for some of you, they held back from you in a relationship because either they just want to focus on money and materialism, that is like what they're focused on, only you, money and materialism, or they thought they could invest in someone else who maybe has money and materialism, and they thought their dreams could come true with that person. So tell us more about this time card, the Libra and the Fool card. Maybe if some of you are a Libra, maybe they think that you will take a risk to come get in a relationship with them eventually. Tell us more about the Time card. Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Magician, Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool card. Okay. Well, I would say the people who want to invest in money and materialism and maybe had another option to invest in, those people have kind of turned their back on probably the loving people in their life that they maybe had an opportunity to move forward with. But those people brought justice to the situation by becoming single from them and took a leap of faith. Those people believe their dreams are going to come into reality by trusting the divine. They're putting in work and effort to maintain their own balance, and they're manifesting their dreams into reality, moving away from these people who have a win at all costs attitude, and they're expanding their perception of themselves and the world, getting new insight as they move forward in life about how they see life and the world around them. And those people in their Taurus energy are being very careful about who and what they invest their time and energy and effort into, because They don't want to invest again in people who don't really invest, who juggle and manipulate and create illusion in relationships. Like, yeah, no, don't want to do that again. Learn my lesson. Those people are moving forward, being very careful about what they invest in. Um, in time, I think the people in shadowy energy are going to take a risk to try to get what they think is just and fair. And in shadowy Scorpio energy, they want money, materialism, status, and image. Right now, they could be single, but right now they could just be presenting themselves as a loving person in the world, trying to approach people to try to get someone to get waiting to find someone that they think they have some chemistry with, maybe someone who might be stressed and anxious that they could manipulate. Tell us about this King of Cups and a Two of Cups situation, or thinking of a Two of Cups situation. It could even be the person they want to invest in. That person right now could be in a relationship with someone and they're kind of waiting for something maybe to happen in that relationship. So this person will come, be single and come invest in this person. Pisces, Hangman, Hermit. Well, if it's someone else they're waiting for this person to like become single and come get in a relationship with them, if it's someone who they think does also operate from pride and ego, who also doesn't go within to gain insight and wisdom, they might think that if this person is in a relationship right now, that eventually, because they have fears and insecurities about being open and honest and loving, that they'll not move forward in that relationship because they're defensive too. And so then they think they'll become single and be willing to get in a relationship with them. Um, for others of you, if they think someone who's enlightened is going to take, if they have clouded judgment and they don't think that loving people are going to go within to gain insight and wisdom, I would say they're wrong. And those people are not going to take a leap of faith to come back in a relationship with them. Those people are going to work to manifest their dreams into reality. And then this person who thought that they held themselves back from taking maybe any action, staying single, thinking I'll just present myself as loving in the world. And because I'm doing that, I think maybe some people who might have left my life before will be really stressed that I'm going to manifest my dreams, that those people will want to come back and get in a relationship with them. And I don't know if anybody's coming back. So, um, if this person that they wanted to invest in that has money and materialism, that person might be in a relationship, and that person might have gained some insight and wisdom about this person, and those people also might be in a relationship with someone they have chemistry with, and they're giving a lot of thought to manifesting their dreams into reality and having good boundaries to the past. And yeah, it could just be this person, could be a Capricorn, could be a Libra, an Aries, Taurus, Virgo. Well, I don't really think it's the underlying ones. I think it's Capricorn, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. And I think those people present themselves as like loving family people in the world. I don't think they are. Um, it's kind of like an illusion they present to the world. And I think the fact that no one is coming back is causing these people in shadowy Scorpio energy to be stressed. Um, why are the people in shadowy Scorpio energy stressed? I have kind of used a lot of cards. Oh, let's see. The Queen of Cups, victory, karma, judgment. The people who aligned with love, those people took creative inspired action to rise above their competitive nature, their prideful nature, their indulgent nature to move forward in their life. And this person is experienced, they're holding this person accountable for their actions. It's like, if that's how you're going to be, you be that way. I'm going to manifest my dreams into reality. They are holding this person accountable for their actions. It's like, if you're not loving, if you haven't taken creative inspired action to rise above your selfish, greedy, prideful, egotistical, whatever way of being, I'm not interested. And they're holding this person accountable for their actions. They're not going to indulge them in them continuing to behave this way, which is good. you know, then this person is going to have to decide, am I going to repeat this pattern? Am I going to try to get in a relationship with someone? Keep staying defensive, keep creating illusion in relationships that I'm willing to move forward with people, but really I'm maybe only in it for image or status or money or materialism or indulgence. And if those people that I get in a relationship with me want me to be more open, honest, just, fair, whatever, that same old pattern is going to repeat again. Until people get sick of it and decide, I guess if I want to be in relationships that last and be in relationships with loving people, I'm going to have to put in the work and effort. But I don't really see that here. I think what's going on right now is people who love and respect themselves and want a mutually loving relationship have moved on from these people, and these people are stressed. So there we go, Scorpio. I wish you all peace, love, and joy, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.